Welcome to Pros and Cons, where we look at the biggest new games to hit the market and rate their chances to make it in esports. We're breaking down the 5 biggest pros and 5 biggest cons for every game and seeing which side comes out on top. Today, we're looking at Apex Legends. Created by the makers of Titanfall and set in the future of the Titanfall universe, Apex Legends is a squad-based battle royale where 20 teams of 3 compete to be the last team standing. It's been a huge hit on Twitch since its launch, knocking Fortnite down to less than 100,000 viewers at times, and with a new $50,000 tournament on the schedule, let's break down those pros and cons to see if Apex Legends has a chance to make a splash in esports. Pro: the best drop in the business. Dropping in on Battle Royale games can be challenging for new players, and even the pros have issues missing drops or splitting off from teammates. Apex Legends fixes all that with their Jump Master system. Your squad has a Jump Master who gets to decide when the entire squad jumps. You jump out as a single unit, and the Jump Master controls all of your flight paths unless you decide to split away. This also means your other 2 team members are free to look around and spot where teams are dropping, so you land with more information and a better sense of your surroundings. Con: 3-man limit. Forcing players to play in 3-man squads can alienate players that enjoy solos, or those that have become accustomed to the standard 4-man squads in games like Fortnite, PUBG, and Blackout. Most pro players are used to squad-based competition, but it also takes away the option for big individual successes, like Tfu's skirmish wins that can boost a game's popularity and player base and make for big headlines. Pro: King of Ping. Apex's system for pinging locations is easily the most in-depth and intuitive on the market. If you ping an item, you will actually announce what item you're pinging. Ping an enemy, you announce you're pinging an enemy. There is a ping alert for every occasion, and it makes communicating in-game incredibly easy and fluid, and easily the best it's ever been in the Battle Royale genre. Con: server stability. Madden and FIFA fans can tell you from experience that EA servers are known to be a bit unstable, especially at the start of a game. While it hasn't been anywhere near as bad as the other shooter EA is launching this month, Anthem, players are experiencing a good amount of server sync errors and other random game disconnects. These can all be fixed in time, but EA's history of poor customer service makes it a definite con for now. Pro: massively mobile. While it lacks the wall-running insanity of the core Titanfall games, Apex Legends has a fantastic amount of mobility without it becoming overwhelming. You can climb up low walls, find one of the dozen or so redeploy balloons around the map to get shot into the sky and drop into a new location, or just use one of the many zip lines that cover the map. Add in a teleport ability on one legend, and a personal zip line on another, and you have a game that really utilizes all the vertical levels of the map without the need for building. Con: low visibility. Apex is a beautiful game, but it's also a huge game. The sheer amount of detail in all the background elements make characters hard to pick out in most sectors of the map, so be prepared to get shot from seemingly out of nowhere for a few matches until you get the knack for spotting the enemy. Pro: easy on the eyes. While enemies may be hard to see in Apex, the game itself is extremely good looking, and all that added mobility giving squads the options to soar across the map for aggressive flanks or repositions means it's a very appealing game to watch. Even little details like the giant real-time scoreboards with player banners that animate on and off makes this one of the first games that really seems to take viewer enjoyment into consideration. Con: EA's baggage. EA has a terrible reputation in the gaming community. Gamers will scare their children years from now with stories about EA microtransactions living under their bed. Needless to say, having a company like EA behind your game brings a lot of baggage from players that have been hurt before by the company's blatant cash grabs, so it will be interesting to see if Apex can shake the bad press of its parent publisher. Pro: can't keep a good squad down. If you've ever been upset when your favorite player or squad just walks into an ambush and goes down without a fight, Apex may be the game for you. Their recovery and respawn system gives a team 2 chances to revive a teammate, meaning that your favorite team losing 2 members to random encounters won't knock them out of the match. As long as one player survives and can either patch up their downed partners or respawn them entirely, they will have a second chance to get back in the action and fight for the win. Con: new territory. EA isn't a stranger to esports, but they have never really attempted anything like Apex Legends before. Most of their esports strategy is based around huge sports leagues and cross-promotion, but Apex will need to stand on its own two legs in a crowded field of battle royale games. There is already a $50,000 tournament in the near future, and developers seem to be signaling that more events could be on the way, but it's hard not to worry given EA's lack of experience in this particular area. So now that we've broken down the pros and cons of the game, what do we think of Apex Legends' chances? All things considered, the pros strongly outweigh the cons in this game, making it possibly the first character-based shooter to really impact the market since Overwatch. EA's involvement is the only real red flag, but for now, we are giving this game a 4 out of 5 on esports potential. That's all for this episode of Pros and Cons. Let us know how you're enjoying the game in the comments below, and as always, another video is on the way.